390 Racing. And unfortunately, I slept a little too long, so now it's kind of getting dark. But I already got the headers ready. I had to clean out my garage because it was full of the brake dust from upgrading the skin tack to Brembo brakes. So after cleaning all this off, I went to the store. Well, I just did that right now, but before I went to the store, got some brake cleaner. I need that for the intake manifold to clean all the oil out, because since I'm gonna go ahead and start porting it tonight, I'll have some of that in this video. And I've got some PB blaster too to go ahead and get them bolts loose, all that rust that's built up on them and everything. But I went to go get some parts in the morning, and then took a nap, did some cookout or whatever, right? But got the kids loaded up. Get this over here. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start working on these headers. Get this stuff knocked out on the truck. Now, where's my little tool set? Get everything going, get everything started on it. I'll probably finish it by tomorrow. I'm not gonna stay up late at night. I got headlamps and stuff, but I don't feel like messing with it too much, but we're gonna get started on it. The first thing we're gonna do is get these bolts. Go ahead and get them soaked with PB blaster. Get all that rust off. Knock them loose. So we can go ahead and take this apart, because the headers, I'm gonna have to cut this shorter, because that white pipe I think is gonna come out further out. Maybe not, it might be in the same exact location. I'm not 100% sure. But in case I gotta cut this, I gotta get this loosened up. But I'm gonna take this off for right now. And then from there, that should just swing it off. I gotta cut my zip ties over there. But we'll start with this first. Loosen up, get all these all covered up, saturated in that PB blaster. Where's that bolt at? Up there. That's saturated in it, let it soak in for a little bit. And then we're gonna have to move on to the white pipe. So I gotta go ahead and start soaking all those too. And then you got these over here. You gotta get those soaked up. The ones that go for your cats. So I kind of soaked them right now. I thought I pushed play, but not play, but record, but I guess it didn't. We gotta get those super soaked, like Soldier Boy. Super soak them hoes. Don't get that shit in your eyes, because you'll go blind, but look how much that's cleaned up. These are pretty, not bad, but they look like this. So they had to look like that, and those are pretty bad too, and they cleaned up pretty good. So we'll get the other side as well. I had already hit this little thing right there. I think that's just a connection, so we can get this wire pipe out of the way, and then I'll get the ones for the cats over there off. So we got these over here as well for the cats on this side. So there's the light. There we go. Kicked it on. All right, but these I soaked them a little bit earlier, so we'll just hit them again. A little dab of dewy. And then that one over there. Get those all loosened up. I soaked the headers a little bit. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I just soaked those up a little bit. Try to get those ready. Probably hit them again. It don't hurt to hit it more than once, you know? Get that one. And get that one right there. Let those soak in. I mean, the headers, I'll probably do those tomorrow in the morning. Leave that soaking overnight. But I could get this white pipe off. Get this whole white pipe off and everything else. My drive shaft. Turns that one. I don't know what's wrong with this 4x4. I gotta maintenance it. I gotta take this whole skid plate off and everything too. It's windy. My little mic thing doesn't work when I have the clicker on at the same time, so I'll probably put the mic on later maybe. But it's not too bad. It's not too windy today. So y'all should be able to hear me the whole video. So you need a 14. So we'll go ahead and get this right here. good spot. Just try to loosen it up a little bit. This is righty tighty. Right? I'm doing it right. Yeah. Loosen them up a little bit. Best to have an impact for this shit. Let me get the short socket. I think it'll reach with the shorty. Alright, got the shorty. Todas las choris. Get these loosened up. Gotta get that one. I think this one might be a little too shorty. We got it. PB Blaster put in work. I actually got this shit loose. Let's hope it works good for the rest of this shit. Get this off. This will come out. Put this over here. Put these on the side. I might have to probably use these for the white pipe on the headers. Get this off. Hopefully this bitch don't go fucking flying on my ass. Looks like it wants to. Alright, so the long socket doesn't fit. If anything, get my fucking grinder and cut this bitch off. See? Left will be down. And that bolt. God, that bitch is stuck on there good. Alright. Motherfucker. Hold on. Asian persuasion. Come on, bitch. Oh, golly, that shit's on there good. They fucking locked the fuck out of that hole. Whatever, we're gonna move on. This shit's gonna suck to get up in there. I'm about to use like extension on extension for this. Alright, I gotta put my gloves on too. So, I don't know if I'm gonna block the camera for this. It's kind of an awkward position to be in. But essentially, we're gonna get to these cats. Y'all hanging upside down now. Use this as a reference. I got this bottom. It's the downhill. The downhill is this wire. This one coming up from right here. Is this one, which it goes to the top connection. And then the uphill, which is the one on top, goes to the bottom connection. I need to remember this because my dumbass will hook this up backwards. But I already got this bottom one loose. I just gotta find where the fuck they connect so I can disconnect them and do the same thing. Alright, got these O2 sensors disconnected from up there. I'm gonna try to knock these ones out. This ones. I'm gonna try to knock these out right here, and then I loosened one of them up over there pretty good. I just gotta get the other side. Is that oil? Nah, it's not oil. I don't know, maybe it is. These plugs suck. But I already loosened up the bottom one. I gotta get that top one. I gotta figure out how to get to that one. But these are relatively easy. And I'll get to these. Golly, I don't know what's going on with my words right now. But these are relatively easy, and I'll go ahead and get these loose, and then I'll show y'all right now when I got them off. All right, so you gotta move this heat shield too. where this is at, so you can be able to access the connectors that are in there. So that's the bottom one. The downside where the cat's at, that one will go over here towards the back. And that front one, I don't know where the fuck it's at. It's somewhere up there. Somewhere up here. I'll have to find it. But I know it's somewhere up here. I have to trace that wire back, see where the fuck it goes. And then, yeah. But that heat shield only removes the 3 bolts. You got a bolt right here. And then another bolt right there. And then one on the top back over here. It goes on top over here. 3 10mm bolts. That's all you got to remove that heat shield. I'll probably take it off completely. I don't think you need it. I think everybody removes it once they put the long tubes on. But I'll go ahead and verify. But yeah, I just need to get this O2 sensor disconnected. Already loosened up these bolts, as you can see. Nice and loose. Took off one of the nuts over here already. So it's just this one's already loose. See, it's hand tight. So this one's already coming off. And these are already loosened up. What the fuck? Oh, I'm on the remote. That's what it was. Stupid ass little remote. But yeah, these are already loosened up. As you see, I already took this one off. So that's loose. This top one's already loose over here. Well, this bottom one, I gotta get that one off. But I just want to make sure the O2 sensor is disconnected. So once I do get it off, I can go ahead and drop this thing. Get up out of the way. And yeah. I just want to shout out Ford for being a fucking asshole with this one. Because I don't know where the fuck I'm looking at. I can't see a damn thing. I'm just trying to see where the fuck that wire connects at. Where the fuck is that connector? Ah, it's right there. See that shit? See that shit right there? Oh. Alright. I can see it. Hopefully I can reach it. I see it with the light and the camera now. But this fucking heat shield don't let me do a damn thing. Bitch. Already got that bitch off. Where's that light at? Right there. Got it all disconnected. So what I'm gonna do now is probably take out these O2 sensors now to make up some room to be able to get them off. This shit's a 7/8. 7/8 is what works right there. So we'll go ahead and twist these shits up. It's not gonna work. Should have left them bolted up. But we'll get them off. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Probably doesn't help that this shit's full of fucking dirt. But we're gonna get them off. Fuck yeah. That bitch. That bitch with the ugga dugga. Shits are all tight. Come on, bitch. I think I got it. Yeah, I got that one. Just remember which one's which. The one with the stupid ass red plug is the one for the... Nah, not too bad. That's a down... Oh shit, don't drop it like that. That's a downhill. And the ones that have that little red extra little plug on it, those are the uphills. Those are the upstreams. These are downstreams. Technically, that's what they're called. Upstream, downstream. The only hard part is actually to get it out because this is in the way. This is in the way. And this is in the way. But I think once I get these, I'll be able to mess with them. I might still have to try to take this off right here. But now I actually got more room to mess with it. So I might be able to get it now. But yeah, I'll let y'all know when I get those 2 sensors off. Is it recording? What the fuck? That as I got that bitch off. This one is officially removed. So I don't know if cats are still sitting for a lot. But I'll go fucking cash out real quick with that one if I need to. Shit. Don't tempt me with a fucking good time. But now, to get this bitch off, this is in the way. But now I got a little bit more extra play with it. Let's see if I can get y'all to see this or not. But I don't know if I can to get this one. This hanger out of the way. This bolt's in the way now. Let's see if I can spin it. Okay, I can spin it. Spin it a little bit. Let's get this shit out. You have to get it back up. Get back up in there. Probably not. This shit almost smacked me right in the fucking face. Alright, let's see. How the fuck do people get this shit out, bro? I'd rather just fucking chop it up. If I'm being 100% real, I'll chop this motherfucker out. I'll chop this bitch up real quick. Fuck that out here. Let's see. Let's see. Come on with it. Come on with it. That bitch up. And I recommend for y'all to do this if y'all gonna sell your truck or whatever, because then you're gonna have to buy this whole thing all over again. Or you could just add cats. That's who you could just add cats. But fuck that. I don't plan on reusing this stuff. I plan on keeping this truck. Maybe later on giving it away. Who knows what the plans are with this truck. I'll probably keep it forever. Give it to my son. I don't fucking know. But fuck that. Make my life easier. Cut all this bullshit out of the way. Alright, next day in the morning, getting ready again. Finally got the cats, white pipe, heat shield, the exhaust is off. As I said, this shit's all cracked the fuck up. As you can see there, this shit got a little mustache. You can see there. But now the main thing is to get those headers off so we can put these on. Let's see how long that takes. I know that's the hard part. I hope I don't have to lift the motor up to get around the motor mounts or whatever, because I know some of the bolts are literally right next to the motor mounts. I wish I had a shop where I can literally lift the whole cab up and just have the motor and everything exposed, like how some people do it, the luxury of that, but we ain't got that luxury. So it's pretty windy today, as you can see. I'm gonna get the little mics and put those on so there's no wind noise. All right, test. See how it sounds? Sounds pretty good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get up into this and see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too hard. It's most likely will be, but hopefully I just have the right tools to do everything. That's my main thing. But let's go. Let's get it. First thing you want to do is make sure all your tools are organized again. Make sure everything's in the right spot so you're not fucking looking for it. Slide this out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and spray some more of this power blaster. But as you see, those bolts, they cleared up pretty good. Come on, focus in on it. Get out of there. See that bolt? Come on, right there. Don't want to fucking clear up. Okay, there we go. See how it's all cleared up now? It looks pretty good. So that's good. We got one right there in the bottom that I can't really see. But they cleaned up pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and spray them just a little bit more. Oh, shit. Got on my phone. I'm going to spray them a little bit more. And so that we know that we're good on them. Spray that right there. Spray that right there. We got these right here. Got to get those heat shields off. Spray those heat shields. You got bolts on the bottom that I really can't see, but as you see, we'll get under it. Boom. No more cats in the way. You can see those other bolts there in the bottom. Those are the ones I'm kind of, hopefully I could get to. Those right there. But makes up a lot more room. I think it's only 6 bolts. 8 bolts in total. 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top. So we'll get that heat shield off, get it out of the way. So we'll be able to see a lot more. And that's the top side. We're going to get those off. I think those are like number 10 millimeters as well. So we'll start on that. So we get these from the top. I don't know how many there are, but you got this one right here. Oh, it's smaller than a 10. So that might be like an 8. Yeah, it's an 8. It's an 8. So we'll go ahead and loosen up those. Get these heat shields out of the way. I don't know how many there are, but as far as I can see, I got 1, 2, I think just 2, on 3. There's one more in the back over here. I think it should just be those. I don't think there's any in the bottom. It should just be top ones. We'll get that out and go ahead and show y'all when they're out. Just 3 bolts. And how she goes, get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Put that shit down. Now we should be able to see a lot more of what's going on there, where all the bolts are at. But I want to get that other side off while I'm already here. So right here, this one, we got one there. We got another one back there. And I don't know, there's one up here, which most likely there is right there. You see that one right there? That one right there. So we'll go ahead and get these loosened up, get them removed, so we can see the actual full header on it. Full header manifold, and get all the bolts BP blasted up. Get them all blasted and hopefully get them off easy. Shimmied it off, but it's off now. I got those bolts, 2 heat shields that we don't fucking need no more. Let me check those 2 motherfuckers out back that way. Y'all upside down. Chunk those 2 motherfuckers back over there. And now you can try to soak these, which I haven't seen them yet. But you see how that one's really crusty? Those are pretty crusty. Oh shit. Those are crusty right there. You gotta spray all these off to get those ready. I just hope I can get to them. It's not too hard to get to them. That's my main thing. There's not really a lot of room to really mess with here. But let me go get that PB blaster. And go ahead and get these ready to get off. Alright, it's a good thing we lubed them up and BB blast them. PB blast them, because let me see if I can get y'all right here. Y'all can see right there. Look how easy this is. Easy. Got the other one over here. If it gets on. Easy. Nothing hard. The only thing I think I might need is a swivel for these other two. But I think we're pretty straight. So go ahead and loosen these up. I wish I had an impact for this, but I don't. So it's alright. It'll be alright. But yeah, that seems fairly easy. Nothing too hard. So I'll try to see how easy it is to get the rest of the bolts off. I'll keep you updated on it. I can't really put the camera in a good spot, so that's the only downside to all this. But once I'm getting them out, I'll turn the camera on so y'all can go ahead and see me trying to yank them out, see how hard that is, how easy it is. Because that's going to be the challenge, especially the bolts on the bottom. Those are going to be the pain in the ass. But so far, so good. So I don't know what happened to my little tubu mic, but for some reason it wasn't working here. Right there, I'm just cleaning off the camera lens. But we got all the header bolts off, the nuts for the header bolts, and then pretty much gonna be going on this video is just taking it out, and just showing y'all how it goes. But I think right here, just getting a little camera stand so I can try to put you on a good spot. Like always, not the best spot, but it's a good spot. But there you go. Pretty much gonna take the header out now. And the only thing that might be in your way right here is just that drive shaft. But if you got a two-wheel drive, you ain't gotta worry about that at all. And this side's a lot easier than the passenger side, just for the fact that you just got the steering column in the way. But it's not even in your way at all. It's super easy to take it out, as you see right there. Simple. Once you get all those nuts off, and maybe a bolt, if you gotta get one of the bolts out, it just comes out. But pretty much take off that old gasket, and then pretty much ready to rock and roll to install that new one. But as I said here, I think only one of those studs came out with the nut, and you see the gasket, it's not really too bad for having 160,000 miles on it. I would say so. No really exhaust leaks coming out from there, but you know, as they say, OEM's always the best route to go, just for the fact that, you know, it lasted 160,000 miles. I didn't really have no bad exhaust leaks or nothing at all. As I'll go ahead and show y'all up in here. You know, we got all the nuts off, how it looks like. I think that back one pretty much had a little exhaust leak, as you can see near the studs. A little dirty there. But yeah, just that one stud came out in the backside. When I was taking off the nut, it just came off with it. But it's not too big of a deal. Just say use that PB blaster. It usually works like a charm. We got all those nuts loosened up pretty easy. But now we got, you know, obviously the passenger side to worry about. Honestly, the easiest thing is to get those motor mount nuts taken off, so you can push up against the studs, as you'll see later in the other video. Don't even try to fight it, you know, just go ahead and just off the rip, just push those motor mount studs up all the way you can. That'll give you all the room you need. Don't struggle like the way hard it is, you'll see later on this video. Just loosen that one, the transmission mount, it'll be alright. You don't need to loosen up both motor mounts, just that one side. I mean, they do flex a little bit. And then, as I do recommend, is getting you a swivel, 3/8 swivel. Get you a Duralast, because they have lifetime warranty. So if it ever messes up, anything breaks on it, you just take it back to AutoZone or anywhere that you bought it from, and they should usually just replace it for free. They have lifetime warranties. You ain't gotta worry too much about that. And then I think right here, I'm just rambling off about some bullshit. I don't even know, but I think I start talking about that motor mount heat shield right there. Talking about taking it off, but you ain't gotta worry about it. It does not get in your way at all for installing a new header. They're good. Just a steering column is right there, but you ain't gotta worry about nothing about that. So this is an 18 through a 2020 year model. Usually you have the dipstick sticking on the outside, but luckily this one's the dipstick's on the inside of the motor, so you ain't gotta worry about the dipstick being in the way. If you go to Beefcake Racing, they got the flexible dipsticks. You see that little yellow dipstick right there? They have the flexible dipsticks that will go around the headers. Make it a lot easier for you on that, for the 23 plus models, no, 21 plus models. And then over here, we just moved up these vacuum lines out of the way. I think one of them's a harness, the other one's a little vacuum line. Just get them out of the way. Make sure you wear gloves.
know, your hands gonna get dirty with all the oil, everything up in there. But not too bad. As you see, my gloves ain't really too dirty. It just depends on your vehicle, what you got. But that's pretty much it on this. And I think you should be able to see the rest now. Finally got that stupid ass header out. And there's the other one. As you can see, I'm pointing the wrong way. But as you can see, I'll show you my little rig that I have set up here. It's a little windy. I don't have the mic hooked up. But for this, you do gotta lift the motor. And don't make fun of me. I used the jack and I used the hitch to get up on the motor mount just to get that out. And you know, it's out. That's the main thing. I ordered a little motor lifter shit, but I couldn't wait because it's supposed to rain all week and next week, so I need to knock this out ASAP. So I improvised and I did what I had to do to get this going. So now I'm gonna get that other header in and hopefully it sits all perfect and badass. And yeah, that should be it. The other side's already on, as you can see. Boom. It's good to go on that side, so I just gotta get this one on. I'll try to set up the camera real quick, put a little time lapse, or I'll try talking through it, but I might try to get this one on ASAP because it's gonna rain tomorrow. And fuck, I'm not doing shit in the rain again. This motherfucker in. Motherfucker. Oh, I hit my head against the jack. You can see it's getting dark. I had to take the wheel well shield off. And I had to take these two studs out to make it easier. So I get this one on right here. And then the rest just slide in easily, and then I'll just stab those back in, and that should be it. I'll try to see if I can put the camera right here to try to get it on, but I think it'll still be in my way, so I'll let y'all know right now how it goes. 10 o'clock, dark as shit outside. Header's on, bolts are on, everything's good to go. Use the other bolts for those because that's what you gotta use, 13-inch millimeters. Right bolts, everything's good, connected now. Now to put the white pipe on, and that should be it. I gotta get the O2 sensors back on, which I gotta find the wrench. I don't know where the fuck I left it, but it's somewhere here. Get the O2 sensors back on this one, and that should be it. Oh, with the defowlers too. I gotta put the defowlers on. Man, they're not really important. I think this year model you could tune it without them on, but we're gonna get this on. So you got one here. I forgot which one I said it was. It's the one with the red pin. Stays on the top. So these are the upstream. These are the downstream. I don't think it really matters which one goes on what side for these, for the downstreams, but you can put them like that. We got these defowlers, so we're gonna screw these in, tighten that nut up, and then put them on. As you can see, headers are in, white pipe is in, defowlers are in, hook back up.
Same thing on that side. You have to drop this. So it's easy. Just put something to hold up the transfer case or the transmission, whatever you have. If you have a two-wheel drive, it just goes straight to the transmission, not to the transfer case for the four-wheel drive. But hold that up a little bit. Loosen up these bolts right here, the transmission bolts, and you loosen up this one. I just took these two off. I took the inside one out, and then I left the outside one on, so that it just swung down. And then I go ahead and moved everything around, clamped it up pretty good, and now it's all good. It's all nice and tight. This is as tight as all this stuff gets. These clamps, I don't really like clamps too much because I feel like they don't really seat right, but I mean, they're on. You see how that one like kind of wiggles off a little bit? So I'll probably end up taking this to a shop either way to get welded completely. Take these clamps off, or at least move them, and just get some tacks around here. Get some tacks around there to hold it. Try to keep these from leaking and from sliding off while I'm driving. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then from there, we just gotta tighten all this stuff back up, and then put the exhaust back on. Hopefully that fits up. As I said, if not, I'm gonna have to cut that exhaust a little bit to get it fit right exactly where it was at. But I think it all should line up exactly how it was before. All right, first cold start. Not bad, not too loud, not too shabby. Sounds nice. Alright, it's a little windy, but alright, so we're back. It's a couple days later. Got some bad news, mainly for myself. But so now that the headers are installed, everything seemed like it was badass on that fucking last pull, as you saw. But I don't know if you paid attention on it or not. Check engine light came on. So I ended up pulling the codes on it, and I'll just show y'all what it says right now. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a start. Little cold start. Let me close the door. But as you see, check engine lights on. So we're gonna go here, my little in gauge, and we're gonna see what it's doing. So I pretty much already know what's wrong with it. I'm just gonna let y'all know what's going on with the truck. I already have a plan I'm gonna do. So this is pretty much one of the codes right now. This one wasn't on there last time, but it's too rich, which means we got too much fuel going in. And then engine misfire detected at startup. That's the stupid motherfucking cam phaser still. But I had another code pop up the other day, and it was fuel pressure was too low. So I think my fuel pump might be going out on this thing. Downside, but upside to it is that I'm gonna see if I can get a fuel pump that I've been looking at,
Probably get that in like about a month or so. Gotta save up some cash for it. The setup that I want to get, it's a dual pump, and yeah, we're gonna have to get it retuned. So I'll probably reach out to Palm Beach probably this week and try to see to get a revision tune for it. As I said, we got those cam phasers, defowlers on it. So I got to see what those defowlers are really helping it or not. And if I don't need the defowlers, I'm going to message the tuner. I'll just take those defowlers out and I'll just put the O2 sensor straight through. Sometimes they'd even delete the O2 sensor from it, depending. But I still got to get the exhaust welded up. So that is one plan. But I think what I'm going to do next for the meantime until I get the fuel system in, I'm going to port the intake manifold, get that on, and then we're going to go ahead and lower the truck. In the meantime, while I'm messaging with Palm Beach to go ahead and get a revision tune on this truck, or just get a whole new tune on it for E85 and for 93, so I can still drive it around, because I do plan on using this truck for work and then for trips and stuff like that. I got a big trip coming up pretty soon, so I'm not gonna take the truck, but I do want to make it out there one day with the truck. It's gonna be a long ass drive from here, like a 36-hour drive to Seattle. That's where I wanted to take the truck to. The scenery over there is beautiful. But yeah, so that's just one little thing. I know y'all saw that little check engine light if you paid attention, but it's there. That motherfucker's shining bright like a diamond right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna get this all situated, see what's up, get the whole new fuel pump in there, and then once I do the intake manifold, I'm gonna swap the injectors over. Hopefully they do work on it, and that should be it for now. Lower the truck, and then with the retune, then we'll start taking it to go get raced, start racing it and everything. I've been really tempted, man. I've been seeing videos of these people with like bikes and stuff, and I've been really tempted just to sell the truck and give me a crotch rocket. I don't know, maybe give away the truck or something and get a crotch rocket. I don't know. I've been really wanting a crotch rocket. As you see, my little tattoo right there, it's a heartbeat. You can see the little motorcycle on it. I love motorcycles. That's my thing. I've always had motorcycles. Not always, but I've already had 3, and then I've had a couple dirt bikes here and there when I was younger. So I mean, that is one thing I would love to do later on, but as of right now, I gotta fix this truck and make sure it's running 100%. I've still been trying to look for a Whipple for it. I do want to slap a Whipple on this truck, but the only thing I've been seeing is just like the 21 and up models. So I'm gonna try to see if they sell adapter plates for it. So maybe I could put an adapter plate for the Whipple on here. Maybe that'll work out badass, maybe not. I'm gonna try to look in to see like how it all sets up and how everything works with it. See if it really is compatible or not. But if it is, I'm gonna jump on one of those, because I've been seeing people selling them for like $3,500, $4,000, pretty cheap. Stage 1, stage 2s, and give me a stage 2. Put a whip on this. It'll be like the other truck, but with the fuel system, and it'll be pretty much like how my friend with the 4-door that gapped the shit out of my other one. It'll be like that, pretty much set up like that, and it'll be pretty much coming for him after that. But if you're watching, Rick, I'm coming for you regardless, no matter what. Fuel system's next. After I do the intake manifold, retune, lower it, and then once you already get a tune for the truck, the retunes are a lot cheaper and they're easier to get through. The main thing is just to get, since this truck hasn't been tuned in like 5 years, it's a whole revision. New stuff has came out, new technology, new tuning, new everything has came out. So it's gonna get better. It's gonna work a lot better. I know that. But yeah, just stay tuned for it. I gotta get rid of that check engine light. Make sure that that's gone. Stupid light. Make sure that check engine light's gone and make sure everything's going good again. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, everything you can. Appreciate it. Tell your grandma, tell your mama, tell your tias to start following me. Tell them to leave a like, a comment. Tell them to que me miro bien chulo. I don't give a shit. Something. You know, just to help it out. Trying to get subscribers. I got some stickers as well with my little YouTube logo, my at name on there. So I'll probably, y'all want something like that, just message me. Leave a comment and I'll reach out. And I'll try to get one shipped to you just so you can represent. No charge, no nothing. I'm not going to charge nobody for those stickers, none of that stuff. But, of course, once we get into, like, if I do want to give away this truck so I could try to give me something else, Then from there, we'll go ahead and do a whole different little drop. I have an idea of stickers and maybe a couple shirts or something I want to design. Try to get that going just for donations, to try to raffle this one off or give it away or do something, you know, something different. I'm not trying to get into the whole giveaway thing, but if I have a bigger plan that I see might work out a little bit better, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do it, because I need to try to get up my subs, try to get up my comments, my likes, because you know I really like this whole racing thing. But we're gonna try taking this truck racing pretty soon. I gotta try to find a track around here. Gotta try to find out where the racing scene's at and everything and all that stuff, because right here ain't really nothing. Nobody here races, nobody here's performing. I've seen a couple cars, couple snack packs, couple Corvettes, Camaros, Mustangs on drag packs, but I haven't really seen anything really impressive that will really want me to try to risk it for the biscuit. But keep y'all tuned in with what's gonna be happening next. But thanks for watching. Be ready for the next video.
So I got these stickers in the mail. So pretty much I got like 10 of them for now. I'm gonna probably order more. I liked how they came out. I like a vinyl. But as you see, all the giveaways I've gotten into, all the stickers I got right here and everything. But yeah, so I got these stickers made. Pretty big. They're not small. They're like 12 inches, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna slap one of these on the trucks, give them out to people. They can wrap them on their trucks, cars, whatever, and pretty much get this going. Try to get more subscribers. Yeah, let me know in the comments if y'all want one. I could go ahead and get your information, get one shipped out to you, whatever. Just it helps me out to rep the brand, not the brand, but rep the channel. And then eventually I'll probably come out with some little merch later on. Once I get a little bit bigger, more subscribers in here, I might still do it either way, because I have some pretty cool ideas of what I want to do, but we'll see how it goes.